Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the UConn Huskies, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll run it to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you'd love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Moves the ball out across the 30, and it's good for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Salter. Airing this one out toward the sideline. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Flames. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? On the ground, it's Edwards. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here's the second down play. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaking free at midfield. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Toss play to the outside. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
With the catch, it's Harbor. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw, fires it to the wideout, and he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Pressure is coming. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Salter. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. Would he love to have that one back? Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
Offense going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Escapes the pocket. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
And the Flames will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Handoff heading left. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. UConn's offense is back out there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Running through the tackle. Runner with an impressive spin move there. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield in 1st and 10. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there, but that might have been the smarter play. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. The pocket breaking down. Falls incomplete. Broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. They're going to run it here. They bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They'll feed the back again. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here. They line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a first down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
The Flames with 1st and 10 here. They'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Offense facing a 3rd and long at the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Back to pass. It's Salter. The pass rush closing in. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
With the return, it's Harbor. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Get some space around the 30. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskies. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. To the air. It's Salter. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking to throw it deep. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff again. Fights off a defender. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They'll try to run for the 1st down. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll try the option play here. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Liberty's offense retakes the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Oh, here comes the reverse. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Back to throw. It's Salter. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. He escapes the sack. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
And I think the quarterback here forces the ball because it's third down. He's got to be careful having the ball on his own side of the field. That ball was almost picked off.
Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. And UConn's offense is back out there. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. First down. Looking to throw the football. He's escaping the pocket now. And they get him down, but that's a solid gain there to move the sticks using his feet. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The secondary backed up off the ball now. Looking to pass here on second down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, to me, it looked like the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the ball from the time he got the snap. His receiver does a nice job of creating separation almost immediately on that corner route.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls it in for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Tackle after the pick, and then he'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Flames will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the UConn offense back on the field now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Coleman. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
And it's good right down the middle. And they've reclaimed the lead with that.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found a lane, and so this drive is going to begin with good field position. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here comes a handoff. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he make it to the marker? Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Flames begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
second down after the incompletion. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Here comes the Huskies offense back on the field. They've got the lead, but had to settle for a field goal last time out. They'd love to find the end zone here. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
But one of the ways a quarterback does a good job of making sure all the receivers are alive and in play is you never lock in on one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, you survey the field, look at the coverage, and here he finally finds the right guy for a nice pickup.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Nice grab. It's Harbor. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, UConn. Still no answer for this offense. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting into the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. To throw, it's Salter. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Caught quickly. Will be taken down, but he crosses midfield with the 48.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Flames are moving quickly down the field. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's got it for a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Dropping back. It's Salter. Bringing pressure. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
UConn 24-14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
And UConn's offense is back out there. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Running out of time in the pocket. That's caught. It's Harbor. Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing. A couple more, and he'll be in triple digits. What a great day for him.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Oh, it's a reverse. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Pressure is coming. Breaks free. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
2nd and long, backed up at the 8-yard line.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Throws it to the right. And the pass is in.